bunt, swive, hamal, porgy, flock. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be anything special about these 5 words. Sure, some of them are a little strange, but overall they look like a pretty average set. However, this set has a property that makes it notable in the context of Wordle speedrunning, in which the goal is to complete several Wordles as fast as possible. In order to explain what that is, I'm going to have to give you a bit more background about the mechanics of Wordle. At this point, it's common knowledge that Wordle has 2 separate lists, a guess list and an answer list. The guess list contains every 5-letter word in the English language, while the answer list has been curated to only have words which provide fair puzzles. I mean, could you imagine if the answer to Wordle was something like pizzazz? It wouldn't be a very fun puzzle, would it? Now let's focus on speedrunning. Wordle speedrunners use a site called Speedle to track their times for each word. Speedle is great because not only does it show you your times for individual words, but it also automatically adds up and tracks your best times over longer runs. For example, if you were doing 10-word speedruns, you could do 30 words in a row without having to worry about splitting or stopping a timer, and Speedle would automatically tell you what your best 10-word stretch in those 30 words was. Here's the thing, Speedle was built as a modification of another site called Hello Wordle. That means that it took its guess and answer lists not from Wordle, but from Hello Wordle instead. And while Hello Wordle does have the same guess list as Wordle, it also has a different answer list. Unlike Wordle's 2,309 word long answer list, Hello Wordle's list only contains 1,429 words. Since Speedle is the main site used for Wordle speedrunning, this means that Hello Wordle's answer list ended up becoming the standard list for speedrunners to use. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go back to our special word set. The difference in answer lists is exactly why this set is so interesting in a speedrun context. If you've seen my video about 25-letter word sets, you'll recall that there tend to be cases where you won't be able to guarantee knowing an answer after you type all your words. In speedrunning, we call these ambiguous words. When choosing a word set for speedrunning, we want to minimize these cases as much as possible, so that we can save time by always getting the right answer. This concept right here is what makes this word set so special. You see, bunt, swive, hamal, porgy, flock has a Speedle ambiguity of 0 words. By using this set, you will always be able to deduce the answer on your next guess, no matter what. Now, this set was discovered quite recently by community member and speedrunner whatshisbucket. So what took so long? Well, to do a thorough search of all possibilities, you would have to calculate every pattern for every answer across every combination of 5 guesses. There are about 367 quintillion combinations of 5 guesses. As you can imagine, this would take quite a long time to compute. Instead, speedrunners search for sets by tweaking already known sets. The goal was to adjust the letters in a known set to break up ambiguous answer groups while also not creating new ones. And of course, the letters also still had to form words. Doing this, speedrunners were able to find a set with just 4 ambiguous words, but the perfect set was still out of reach. There were a few pairs of words that kept popping up, and solving them always seemed to create other issues. This is where whatshisbucket had an idea. Instead of manually adjusting existing word sets, he placed letters in places that would break up these common problem sets, and then he used code to check all possibilities for the rest of the letters. By reducing the search space like this, he was able to combine human technique and automated searching to find the perfect set. So, since this set is so perfect, that means we're going to be seeing it in speedruns, right? Well, not quite. You might be able to guess the problem. Even though you can always get the word right on the 6th guess, you still spent time typing in the 5 guesses before that. Instead, you can use a 4-word or even a 3-word set, and still be able to know the word most of the time. The thing about speedrunning is that it's all about peaks. If your run dies because you got unlucky and ran into a puzzle that wasted time, you can simply reset and try again. 3 and 4-word sets can distinguish the word often enough that the luck needed to get a good 10-word run is very reasonable and can easily be grinded for. But how about longer runs? Well, this set isn't great there either. While you will certainly run into ambiguous puzzles in 25 or 100-word speedruns, the time saved from saving guesses on all the other puzzles more than makes up for any additional time you might be spending on the few ambiguous ones. So then, what was the point? Why spend all that effort finding a word set that isn't even good? It's simple. Much like the game of Wordle itself, finding a perfect word set is a puzzle, and if you're watching a video about Wordle, I'm sure you agree. Puzzles are fun. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this one, let me know by liking the vid and subbing to the channel. Also, I snuck several Wordle puzzles into this video, so if you saw one and want to solve it, drop the answer in the comments below. Anyways, that's all from me. See ya!